10 remarkable female rulers in history, scandals, triumphs, and intrigues. As Kamala Harris steps into the spotlight, potentially becoming the next president of the United States, it's a fitting time to reflect on other women who have ruled nations. Their journeys are filled with scandal, triumph, and intrigue, demonstrating that female leadership has long been a formidable force in shaping history. Here are 10 women who ruled their countries with a mix of controversy, success, and sheer determination. Fact number 1. Golda Meir of Israel, the Iron Lady of the Middle East. Golda Meir served as Prime Minister of Israel from 1969 to 1974, becoming the world's third woman to hold such an office. Born in Kiev in 1898, she emigrated to the United States in 1906 and later moved to Palestine in 1921. Meir faced significant challenges, including the Yom Kippur War in 1973, where Egypt and Syria launched a surprise attack on Israel during the holiest day of the Jewish calendar. Meir's leadership during the war was criticized for unpreparedness, as intelligence failed to predict the scale of the attack. However, her determination and toughness were evident when she authorized a full-scale mobilization of Israeli forces. A famous quote attributed to her during the crisis is, "We Jews have a secret weapon in our struggle with the Arabs, we have no place to go." Despite controversies, her tenure helped shape Israel's national identity, and her decisive actions during the war ultimately secured her a place as a significant but contentious figure in Israeli history. Number 2. Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom, the Empress of India. Queen Victoria reigned from 1837 to 1901, becoming the figurehead of the vast British Empire. She ascended to the throne at the age of 18, and her reign, known as the Victorian Age, saw significant industrial, cultural, and scientific progress. Victoria's personal life was equally intriguing. Her deep mourning for her husband Prince Albert, who died in 1861, led her to wear black for the rest of her life, earning her the nickname, the Widow of Windsor. Rumors of a romantic relationship with her Scottish servant John Brown further fueled public fascination. In 1876, she was proclaimed Empress of India, symbolizing the British Empire's global reach. Her reign cemented Britain's global influence, and under her leadership, the British Empire expanded to its zenith, making her one of the most successful monarchs in British history. Number 3. Catherine the Great of Russia, the enlightened despot. Catherine the Great ruled Russia from 1762 to 1796 after overthrowing her husband, Peter III, in a coup d'état. Born Sophie Friedrich August von Anhalt-Zerbst in 1729, she married Peter in 1745 and took the name Catherine. Her reign was marked by significant expansion and modernization efforts, as she sought to westernize Russia. Catherine embraced Enlightenment ideas and corresponded with prominent philosophers like Voltaire and Diderot. Scandals included her numerous lovers, with estimates ranging from 12 to 22, and potential involvement in her husband's death, as Peter III was killed shortly after his abdication. Despite the controversies, she strengthened Russia's position as a European power, expanding its borders and fostering the arts, education, and the economy. Her rule is notably successful, transforming Russia into a formidable empire. Number 4. Benazir Bhutto of Pakistan, the first Muslim woman leader. Benazir Bhutto was Prime Minister of Pakistan in 2 non-consecutive terms from 1988 to 1990 and 1993 to 1996, making history as the first woman to lead a Muslim-majority country. Born in 1953 to a prominent political family, she was the daughter of former Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Her tenure was marked by efforts to modernize Pakistan and improve women's rights, including initiatives to expand access to education and healthcare. However, her governments were marred by allegations of corruption, leading to her eventual dismissal. The most notable scandal involved her husband, Asif Ali Zardari, who was accused of using his position for personal gain, earning him the nickname Mr. 10%. Bhutto's assassination in 2007 during an election rally remains a tragic event in Pakistani history. Despite the controversies, Bhutto remains a symbol of both hope and controversy, representing the complexities of Pakistani politics. Number 5. Margaret Thatcher of the United Kingdom, the Iron Lady. Margaret Thatcher, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990, was known for her strong conservative policies and uncompromising leadership style. Born Margaret Hilda Roberts in 1925, she became the first woman to lead a major Western democracy. Her tenure included significant economic reforms, known as Thatcherism, which aimed to reduce government intervention and promote free markets. The controversial Falklands War in 1982, where Britain successfully reclaimed the Falkland Islands from Argentina, bolstered her popularity. Thatcher's policies deeply divided the nation, leading to widespread protests, such as the miners' strike of 1984 to 1985. Her steadfastness in the face of adversity earned her the nickname, the Iron Lady. Despite the social division her policies caused, her legacy is one of significant economic transformation, turning Britain into a more market-oriented economy. Number 6. Indira Gandhi of India, the controversial leader. Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister of India from 1966 to 1977 and 1980 to 1984, was known for her centralization of power in the emergency period, 1975 to 1977, during which she curtailed civil liberties. Born in 1917, she was the daughter of India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Her leadership was marked by significant achievements in modernizing India, such as the Green Revolution, which increased agricultural productivity. However, her decision to impose a state of emergency in 1975, suspending civil liberties and jailing political opponents, remains highly controversial. Assassinated in 1984 by her Sikh bodyguards in retaliation for ordering the military operation at the Golden Temple, her legacy is mixed, achieving modernization but leaving behind a contentious legacy. Number 7. Dilma Roussef of Brazil, the impeached president. Dilma Roussef was president of Brazil from 2011 until her impeachment in 2016. As the first woman to hold the office, Roussef's presidency was notable for economic struggles and massive corruption scandals, including the infamous Petrobras scandal. Born in 1947, she was a former guerrilla fighter who was imprisoned and tortured during Brazil's military dictatorship. Her presidency saw significant social programs aimed at reducing poverty, but economic mismanagement and a deep recession led to widespread discontent. Roussef's impeachment, on charges of fiscal mismanagement, was highly controversial, with supporters claiming it was a coup. Her time in office is seen as a tumultuous period in Brazilian politics, highlighting the challenges of governance amid crisis. Number 8. Cleopatra VII of Egypt, the seductive strategist. Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt, reigned from 51 to 30 BCE. Known for her intelligence and political acumen, she formed alliances with powerful Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra's scandalous relationships and her dramatic suicide by snakebite have made her a legendary figure. Born in 69 BCE, she was part of the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt after Alexander the Great's conquest. Her reign saw temporary stability and prosperity in Egypt, but it ultimately ended with her defeat by Octavian, later Augustus, marking the end of the Ptolemaic kingdom. Her reign, while initially promising, ultimately proved unsuccessful as Egypt fell to Roman rule. Number 9. Angela Merkel of Germany, the de facto leader of Europe. Angela Merkel served as Chancellor of Germany from 2005 to 2021, becoming one of the most influential leaders in the European Union. Born in 1954 in East Germany, she trained as a scientist before entering politics after the fall of the Berlin Wall. Her tenure was marked by strong economic performance, with Germany becoming the strongest economy in Europe. Merkel played a significant role in managing the Eurozone crisis, advocating for austerity measures. Her decision to open Germany's borders during the refugee crisis in 2015 was both praised for its humanitarian stance and criticized for its social and political ramifications. Merkel is widely seen as a stabilizing force in European politics, though not without controversy. Number 10. Christina Fernandez de Kirchner of Argentina, the polarizing populist. Christina Fernandez de Kirchner served as president of Argentina from 2007 to 2015. Her administration was marked by economic interventionism, social welfare programs, and significant political polarization. Born in 1953, she was a lawyer and politician who succeeded her husband, Nestor Kirchner, in the presidency. Kirchner faced numerous corruption allegations and legal battles, particularly regarding the misuse of public funds. Despite these controversies, she remains a powerful political figure in Argentina, known for her charismatic and populist approach. Her tenure was contentious, marked by both passionate support and vehement opposition, highlighting the deep political divides in Argentine society.